Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome to Creative Spaces. And my name is Ann Leister. I help you make space for whatever is important for you. Making space also means making time. I'm so glad you tuned in this afternoon. I want you to hit the share, and if you like it, hit the like button. I'm quite sure that if you look at our previous videos or live stream, that you found something that you possibly can use. And if you can, I'm quite sure you know somebody that can. It's an honor to be with you this afternoon on Creative Spaces. I first want to get an announcement out since I'm a part of this. We are having what is called the Fresh Wind Gathering. We have been having it for some years now. And first, we were having it just in Columbus, Ohio. And then the Lord spoke to us and He said, people need to experience what you're doing here. And of course, I obeyed the Lord, even though I thought it was our group is too small. I mean, where are we going to take it? And so since then, we've been going 1 year out of Ohio, and then or out of Columbus, and then the next year we have it in Columbus. Well, because of COVID and everything, we were supposed to go out town this year, but we're not. And I was just going to skip it. And the Lord said, no, you can't do that. So we're going to have a 1 day encounter, April the 9th. You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, when we go in and we just sit and bask in the presence of God, and God gives us a miracle at each gathering. We have seen people delivered, healed from cancer, uh, God open up doors and make ways, miracles, people coming out of the hospital while we're there praying, they're actually being dismissed out of the hospital. I just tell you, God is just awesome. And He always gives us a miracle during the gathering. And I think it's kind of for my benefit because, sometimes I say, well, we won't do it next year. We'll skip a couple of years. And then somebody gets touched by the power of God in such a way we can't deny His presence. And so we find ourselves doing it again. I like to thank the ladies that have partnered with me over the years. And Apostle Anita and I have been praying for the gathering. The sisters at New Beginning and the brothers at New Beginning have been praying for the gathering. We just feel like God's going to do something special. Now, it started out being a women's group, but guess what? God said it's time for you to bring the men in. And I thought, the men? And He said, yes. He said they needed too. And so for the last 3 years, we've been having men and women coming together, feeling and experiencing and getting a fresh wind blowing their way. And God has just been blessing us. So I want to take this opportunity to invite those of you that are listening, those of you that are watching, to our Fresh Wind Gathering. It is going to be held at the Embassy Suites Airport, and it's April the 9th. It's on a Saturday, so that's a good day. And it's from 9 to 5. Now, you want to register early. If you register early, you get the discount. If you wait until after the 15th of February, then the price goes up. So we want to be able to be prepared for everyone. Sometimes we get a lot of people registering at the last minute and they don't get everything in their registration packet that everybody else got, because we just planned for those that had registered early. So you don't want to miss it. You really don't. Pastors, pastors' wives, apostles, bishops, they're all there. We have a little bit of everybody there, and we just join in and really experience the presence of the Lord. So again, I want to invite you to the Fresh Wind Gathering. Now you can go to our website, New Beginning Ministries.org, and you can find the flyer there and you can register there. Or those of you that are on Facebook, you have seen our flyer out there. So yeah, come on and join us. You won't regret that you did. Okay, let's get right into creative spaces. I was inquiring, I said, what should we talk about today? Um, we've talked about having order, the purpose of having order, not just in your closet, not just in your office, but also order in your life, order with your finances, and order with your routine, daily routine, so that you can make time and space for what's important to you. And so today is going to be a little bit of this and a little bit of that. How about that? It's going to be a smorgasbord today. Now, I have noticed that when you begin to clean, or when you begin to purge, or you begin to get rid of things, say for instance, you're in your closet, or say for instance, you're in your office and you're trying to get rid of some of the things because you don't have space for everything. My rule of thumb is if you don't have space for it, you don't need it. Now, I know you're going to say you do, but really, if you don't have space for it, you don't need it. And if you need it, you need to find something else in that area where you can take out something to make space for what you said that you really need. I go through the magazines in our home. We used to get a lot, and I stopped some of the magazine subscriptions, but we used to get a lot of magazines, and I didn't always have time to sit down and look at all the articles because there's some good articles in some of those magazines. And so I found myself piling them up, and I would have maybe 6 different subscriptions, and I'd have them coming all year. And then, a couple of those subscriptions would come twice a month. Sometimes I said, okay, I'm going to get rid of some of this because they were filling up my magazine rack and I didn't have any place to put them. A lot of times when we don't have places to put things, we put them in the wrong place, and therefore they take up space for something else, or something else that could have been placed there. And so I go through the magazines, and then I usually pick the last 3 months, and then I get rid of it. Why do I pick the last 3 months? Because just take, for instance, it is winter, it is January. Why would I keep something that was June of last year? So if, just say for instance, I'm cleaning out, I haven't gotten any January subscriptions, even though we're already in January, we're getting ready to go into February. So if I'm cleaning out my magazines, what I'll do is I'll save those that are December, November, and October. Okay, I'll save those. And then as time goes by, then I'll take, when January's come in, I'll get rid of October. And then when February's come in, I'll get rid of November. Why? Because if you notice, they're around the same time of the season. You have one from the last season, and then you have what is present, or what you can still use in this season. And a lot of times when we're going through the magazines, what we'll end up doing is looking through to see, what did I miss? Because I seen something on the cover of it that I said, oh, this looks good. And so you start looking at it. You don't want to get bogged down in looking at it right then. If you need to keep that particular magazine, then keep it. But otherwise, in order to keep on your little time schedule and do what you have been assigned to do, you want to go through the magazines and you want to get rid of those that are old or either outdated. Now, there's some places that you can go and you can donate your magazines to, for people who don't get subscriptions, or for people who may be incarcerated, or either in a nursing home or something, and they don't get a lot of magazines, and they don't get to get outside to see what is going on and what is the latest fashions and information. So you can always donate those, which is a good idea. But if you don't donate them, get rid of those, and then you move on to something else. Okay. Another key thing for keeping up with your schedule and keeping up with your time so you can make space and room for what's important to you is when you get the mail. When you get the mail, you should only touch it once. What do I mean by that? That means that when you get the mail, if you don't have time to look through it and open it, just lay it down. Wherever you put your mail, lay it down. Because if you look through it then and you open up a couple and then you say, well, I got to go ahead and start cooking, or I got to go do this or do that, you have handled the mail twice. You don't want to have to handle anything that is time consuming twice. I mean, this is really will help you in your business. You want to take care of business once. Take care of it once so you don't have to go back. If you have to keep going back, repeating or correcting or finding out where the information is, you're wasting time. And time is money, and time is important, especially when you're trying to create time and space for what you want to do. So what you do is you get your mail, and you know they send all kind of advertisements now. You get your mail. If you don't have time to look through it, not unless you're expecting a check, set the mail down. And when you have time, when you have allocated time to go through your mail, then look through the mail and throw away what you don't need and keep and file what you do need. That way you save a lot of time. Now, I know it doesn't appear like it, but if you start doing this, you'll start noticing that you're not wasting time going to the mailbox, looking through the mail once, and then turn around and looking through it again. Why look through it twice? One time is all you need. Okay. I hope that little tidbit helped you. Also, we want to encourage you that when you are cleaning, purging, or getting rid of stuff, don't go from room to room. Very important point. If I am cleaning my, say, bathroom, and I find something in my bathroom that is in another, that belongs in another room, okay, I set it aside. Okay, I set it aside and continue my cleaning in my bathroom, or continue getting rid of things that I don't need that's in my bathroom. You know, every now and then you need to go through, and you need to also purge your towels, your washcloths, and your sheets, and whatever else you keep in your linen closet. If you've had the same towel for 20 years, I'm quite sure it's a little worn out now, and the color has faded or changed. Not unless they're the $50 towels. No, just kidding. So you need to purge those things. You need to get rid of some of those things. You don't need to keep holding on to those. I know this will kind of hurt some of you, but when we hold on to things too long, and things that we really don't need or use, it's a poverty spirit that's trying to attach itself to you. Now, if it's something that has value, if it's something that somebody else can use, then fine, give it to them. Or if it's something that you want to put on Facebook or one of the social medias to sell, or say, who wants to pick this up, that's fine. But let's not overcrowd our lives and overcrowd our closets and our offices and our cars and everything else with too many things that we don't use. And it's a waste. It's a waste of time, and it's a waste of the product. So in order to be right on time with the time that you have allotted to clean your bathroom, as you're cleaning your bathroom, as you're purging your bathroom, as you're getting rid of some of the empty soap bottles and, for the hand soap, and you're getting rid of some of the cleaning supplies that you have. Everything should have its place. And if everything has its place, and if you find something that is out of place, set it to the side. Don't jump up and say, oh, this belongs in the other bathroom, or this belongs in the kitchen, or this belongs out in the garage. No, you want to stay concentrated on the area that you're working in. I find that that's usually the problem when we're trying to clean or purge or get rid of stuff, is that we're going from A to Z when we should just stick with A. Or we're going from A to M when we should just stick with A. Stick with the thing at hand. And that works in all areas. It really does. If you are praying, stick with praying and not thinking about what you're going to do when you get home, or what you need to do when you finish praying. Just tell the devil to get out of here. I'm praying right now. I'm spending time with the Lord, and you're not invited. And when we corner in and focus in on what we're doing at that time, we find out that we get things done more expeditiously. We get things done quicker. We get things done just on time. And we find ourselves having time to do other things. And so the thought today is to stay focused on whatever you're doing. Don't get distracted, and don't let it lay it down and then start doing something else. And that's what happens a lot of time. We'll pick up one thing and we'll say, okay, let me take it over into the office. And when you go in the office, you get ready to put it where you think it belongs, and then you'll see something else and you'll start looking at that, or you'll say, oh, that doesn't belong in here either. So let me take it to my bedroom. Well, see, you done went from the bathroom to the office to the bedroom. Stay with where you're working. Other words, another term for that is stay in your lane, but it really doesn't apply. But you know what I mean? Stay focused and stay right on course with what you're doing, and you'll find out that you'll have time to finish it, and you'll have time to do whatever else that you need to do for the day. I want to also encourage you, start looking now, because I noticed that a lot of things are on sale now. But as I begin to do and organize people's closet, I find out that they have all types of hangers in their closet. Okay, it might work for you, but it will not work for me if I come and organize your closet. Get rid of all your plastic hangers. They're not good. They don't hold up some of your things. And if you're small, they fall off. If you're big, then they fall off. You want to get a nice hanger. Now, these are the two that I have in my closet, and I really should just have one. I know that you've seen these kind of hangers. Okay, these are good because they hold anything that might be of silk, might be polyester, might be of wool. They hold on to your garment. Not only that, the way they're shaped, you don't have to worry about. You know how you get those things in your sleeve? You've been having something hang too long, and when you take it down, you got this bubble in your sleeve. Well, you don't have to worry about that when you have that. Now, they also have hangers like this that have hooks on the bottom of them like this that you can take and use to hold up your outfit. Like if it's a skirt or pants, you want to hang your pants there, and then the jacket to the pants, or either the sweater to the pants or the blouse to the pants, you want to hang it on top, and then that way it's together. Plus, these take up less room. You see how narrow they are? They take up less room than those big old plastic hangers. I was in somebody's closet and they had all blue and all white, and they thought they were really doing something. I just laughed and I said, ooh, they sure do match. They sure do match, which I commended them on matching. This hanger is good also. It holds, but it's bulky. It doesn't seem real wide, but it's much bulkier than the other ones. So I really recommend the other ones, but I do have these in my closet. Those are the only two that I have in my closet. So when we get ready to do closets, or when I'm trying to set it up where I can show you like my linen closet, I can show you my bedroom closet, I can show you the drawers in my room, and show you the drawers in the kitchen, just to give you an idea of how, when you have things in order, it's quicker, to get to it. And when you put it back, you know where it's at. All of this saves time. We're doing too many things that takes our time away, and then we feel like, oh, I need more time. You don't need more time. You just need to get organized. And that's what we do. We help you make space for what's important to you. I want to thank you again for tuning in to Creative Spaces. Today, I know I kind of went here and there, but I didn't have anything special or one thing that I wanted to talk about. And we try to keep it within 15 or 20 minutes of your time so that you'll be able to do those other things that are important to you. Don't forget the Fresh Wind Gathering, April the 9th. You want to register before February the 15th, and it's for men and women. Oh, we're going to have a time. We're going to have a time. And also, we'll tune in next week. How about the same time, 12:05? Okay, I hope you enjoyed the little tidbits from Creative Spaces. You have an outstanding day.